Alright guys, welcome to part 3 of the tutorial. My name's Kilo Whiskey, and we're picking up where we left off last time. And so part 3 of the tutorial is we have just got outside the city. We are now in the second map in Lubitsch Outerlands, and we're going to continue on of what you should do from here and where we should go next. There's a lot of quests and a lot of things that we can still do in the first city to get our reputation up. I haven't finished the vaccine quest yet, so I haven't got that little perk boost. But what I am going to do, since I'm just outside this city here, and I just got my SKS, let me actually see how many rounds I have for it. I got 90 rounds for that and some shotgun ammo. So I feel comfortable trying to get a better backpack first, and then we're going to head on to the village of Gourmets, where we'll kind of wrap things up. So we're going to go do the backpack quest to get ourselves a better backpack than what we have, and then we'll go over here to the village of Gourmets. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to round this corner here, and there is an NPC. One thing you'll notice, that dog was a lot faster than the dog that was in the initial city. So let's be cautious right around these dumpsters right here, because there is a random spawner. And we have ourselves a Forsaken and some rats. Kind of a weird Forsaken. He's all green. But yeah, right at those dumpsters there is a random spawner. So that anomaly basically spawns random mobs. Sometimes you'll get Sage, you could get right there, like we just had a Forsaken, different types of zombies, brooders. There's a little stash here. Look, a nut and some cut wires. Cool. So let's head on over here to this NPC. This is a respawn point, so we're going to talk to Yuri here about his anomalous backpack. So we're going to go ahead and check our map, and right here is where the anomaly with his backpack is. There's going to be a bunch of dogs we're going to have to fight, but let's just take it slow coming through here. I'm going to try to get the dogs to come at us one by one. Hopefully I don't get me too good. Oh, I put my... Big dumb me. I was trying to switch to my shotgun and ended up putting my weapons away. So you see how he kind of slings his weapon in front of him when he uses a med kit? If I switch to my shotgun and I have one weapon hanging and he's holding his other weapon, if I hit number 4, he's got a... he actually dangles both the guns to heal, but he won't be able to actually climb over things. If I come up... Oh wow, they changed that too. Well, that's new. Usually you can't dangle both weapons in front of you. It would prevent you, but it's actually allowing me to do that now, which is kind of weird. So if I press number 1 and hold it down, he'll put that away, and if I press and hold number 2, he should put that away. So now I can store both weapons behind my back like that. I can hit number 1, brings out number 1. If I press number 2, he brings out weapon number 2. Long press number 2, he puts it away. Long press number 1, he should put it away. Right? So if I got number 1 out, and then if I long press number 2, he'll stash that one and then pull that one out. Just a little thing they don't really tell you. But yeah, so let's get over here and get Yuri's backpack. Missed. I hate the little jerk movements they do. That really... You'll be trying to aim on them and then they kind of jerk to the side at the last second and make you miss. But you see, these dogs are doing a lot more damage than they were in the first city. They mess you up pretty good. Did I make a marker? No, I didn't. Alright. So you want to be especially careful with these dogs. I might actually... Come on, he didn't... He was out of ammo. See how quick they killed me? These dogs are not a joke compared to the ones in the first city. They're a lot faster, they bite harder. But I think that issue was actually caused by me running out of shotgun ammo. Alright. Let's get... Luckily I didn't drop anything on that one. As we can see, there is a death marker. Dog should come around and try and get me. There's just so many dogs through here. It's really hard to try to navigate with like weapons that don't have a high capacity. This is what you really need, high capacity weapons. Just, you know, 10 rounds in the tube or break actions. When you got multiple dogs coming at you, you need something with a 30 round magazine. Come on. You always run out of ammo at a bad moment. It's like amazing. It's like so difficult just to get... Just trying to get past a couple dogs to get to this damn backpack, and it's giving me so much trouble. Just because all these dogs... Alright, make sure I reload my gun here. They do have speed loaders for the SKS. They're just clips. Come on. Give me a break, dogs. Run into some of our first real anomalies out here. We finally made it. Okay, so here's a refrigerator. You hear that creepy noise? That's a random spawner. So there's a random mob spawner right here in this bush. And it randomly spawned a Sylvan on me. Luckily these guys, they look pretty scary, but they're really not as scary as, you know, some of the other mobs. They do have like an invisibility cloak, so they kind of do like this predator thing, but they're not that much trouble. So, I could, if I died right now, I would just teleport back to my respawn point, which is at Yuri, so, you know, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Going further into the game, you can take advantage of allowing things to kill you, so you can kind of fast travel from point to point. But I'm just gonna run back. Dogs is so much faster. Alright, let's see if we get our backpack on the first try. I haven't been getting any luck getting the backpack on the first try, but let's see if we did. No, we didn't get it. Of course. But we did get a perk point. Do I want to put it into... Increase magazine loading speed? Yeah, sure, let's do that. Okay, so let's try this again and see if I get it on the second time. It's becoming a trend. I seem like I never get it on the first time anymore. It's always the second time I do the quest. Luckily, you can do the quest back to back. Let me turn on... So I can turn on the Bella as I run. You can hear it starts to tick up. So I know I'm getting... When it starts going nuts, you can see how close I am to that anomaly. So I don't have to throw rocks, I just kind of avoid the rapid beeping noise. And I can kind of steer my way through. Alright, we're back here at our refrigerator. Let's see if we get the backpack this time around. Got Yuri's backpack. So we have the quest item. Alright, we're back at Yuri. So second time, let's see. I brought your backpack. What's wrong? Cheer up. Did we get it? Yep, we got it. Let's go ahead and equip this new bag. And if we take a look at it, we can see that... Oh my god. Did I just take it off? Ha! Go ahead and re-equip that here again. So, info. And this is the bag that we started out with. Info. As we can see, the bag that we started with is a level 1. Increases maximum weight carry by 6.5. And the backpack I just got for free is a level 2 and increases maximum weight carry by 10. It also has 80 cells versus the first bag only has 60. Alright. Let's get ahead and let's get over to Gourmet's village. Okay, that random spawner just dropped a sage, and I'm probably gonna die, so I'm just gonna run from that sage and change my respawn point back to here, and then come back, and now... run into the safe zone. Alright, I'm in the safe zone right now. I can't die because I'm in the safe zone. Let me go ahead and fix my bandages. Yeah, these sages are no joke. Oh, cool. The security guard got him for me, so let's go ahead and loot his ass. It took you long enough, bro. Like, seriously? Oh, look at that. I got a Mirage artifact. Awesome. And a Sage Medallion. Oh, look at that. So, this is an NPC that you can use his truck to fast travel you to different locations around the map. He'll go to, like, Gourmet's village, to, like, the road to airport, checkpoint 2, Emirac. I think he goes to scientist camp. But, yeah, he travels all over the place. But yeah, so let's get ahead and let's head over to Gourmet's village. Alright, so now we're here at Gourmet. It gets its name from this guy right here. Different traders at this base. We got our clothing trader, our weaponizer. Here's a workbench for upgrading your weapons. We can buy some stuff from this NPC here. Let's see. What do we got? I actually need to get some bullets for... Get some hollow points, actually. 200 of these for my SKS. And then some TT pistol ammo. So they actually got TT hollow points, so let's... We're going to be killing mobs, so let's always go with the hollow points. We're killing mobs. Okay, so what we can do from this point is... There's a couple different things we can kind of do. If we want to fast track our progress a little bit, we can go out and we can start hunting mobs and doing quests on the board to try to build up some money. Our first priority right now is going to be getting a better weapon. The SKS and the TOZ with the TT can't really handle much that's in this map. The SKS with hollow points can take down one mob at a time, but if you get attacked by a pack of dogs or a couple boars or a bunch of spiders, you're going to be hard-pressed to come out of that situation alive. So getting to something that has changeable mags that can deal a little bit more damage is definitely something that you want to look into doing first. Mossberg 500 wouldn't be a bad step up from the TOZ. It's not a great gun, but it has a little bit more capacity than the TOZ does. So, as a next shotgun up, you can try reaching for that. SMG-wise, the Scorpion isn't terrible, but it's only 10 and 20 round capacity. So you could try going for something like that. The PPSH isn't bad either. As a beginner weapon, if you want to try to get a PPSH, it's certainly doable, and they're cheap enough on the board. Rifle-wise, you can pick up a AK-74U fairly cheap as your first gun, and it's mag-fed, so if you get attacked by packs of dogs, this is going to be something that you can use for doing that. But realistically, the 74U, if you can afford it, fine. But I would try to get something like the AK-74 over the 74U, because the U, it's not as accurate, but you can't put an optic on it if you care about that sort of thing. And the 74 is a little bit nicer, but yes, it is pricey at $3 million for a beginner player. Now, you can make money enough to get this weapon fairly quickly if you do some things like... if you just do some of the quests off the boards, you could create a different character. So I did all of this in a little over 2 hours to put together this character. So you get 3 characters per Steam account. If I create another character and spend another 2 hours putting together that character, I could sell the TOZ, sell the SKS. I can sell this SKS that I'm currently holding, my TOZ, plus the TT pistols. I've accumulated like 50,000 rubles plus these magazines. So if I sell all this stuff, create a second character, sell all that stuff, and I get lucky off of finding some short pipes or different quest items, sell that stuff on the board. And how you sell these things is I can come over here, open up my vault. I can put an item into the vault, and then you right-click on it, click sell, and then I would basically recommend going on the board, look, and see what the item is and sell it for a little bit less if you want to guarantee a sale. And just by selling a few things, get our money up, and we can then, you know, buy a better item. If you want to, if you're going to go and get anything off the cash market, I would strongly encourage you to stay away from the different crates. So let's take a look at the shop. There's things on the cash market here. So like premium subscription, I always recommend getting a premium subscription around the New Year's event, at the beginning of the New Year's event. The best deal you can get is the 365-day subscription. It's normally priced at $80, but when it goes on sale at the New Year's event, it's $60, and that is the cheapest premium subscription there is. Yeah, there's a $50 for 180 days, and $28 for 90, and $10 for 30 days, but when you do the math, it's cheaper to get the bigger one, and $60 for 365 days. And remember, this is a free-to-play game, so they got to make their money somehow. So buying a premium subscription, you get access to a lot of things here. You get 10 modification tickets for buying the yearly one. You get ×2 experience. So everything I did, I got ×2 XP. That's why I was able to get up to like a level 20-something pretty quickly, because I had access to ×2 XP, 40% increased quest item or personal credits, 50% discount on guides at border crossings, discounts on the bulletin board, plus, you know, you get an extra slot, and your reduced package delivery time is huge. Increased chance to get extra loot from creatures, that's huge. So, this premium subscription, if you're on a budget and $10 is too much for you, to pay like every month, and you're trying to be as cheap as you can possibly can be, you can scroll down here to medium pack and the big pack. If you got $15 to spare USD, you can go for the big pack because this thing's going to get you a 30-day subscription. So that's a $10 value right there, right? But then you get 5 mod tickets. So 5 mod tickets, you can actually sell these 5 mod tickets on the board for about, they're going for about 500,000 rubles per mod ticket right now. So you can get, this is like 2.5 mil, almost $3 million. Or 3 million rubles in game right here. So if you spend $15, get the premium subscription, you can sell these 5 mod tickets, get almost 3 million in game. You get a hat, I would just sell it on the board. Flashlight, sell that thing. Sweater with zipper, definitely keep this if you don't have one. Wind cheater jacket, you can sell that. Big sports bag, if you're a new player and you just have the Kublu backpack, I would definitely take the big sports bag over the free backpack that we picked up earlier in this video, because this has the same weight carry, but you get 10 additional slots. The knife that we already have, so I would just sell it. Car med kit, anti-rad, ration, water, matches, some batteries, F1 grenade, you can sell that on the board, and then this ammunition here. So you spend $15, you get a premium subscription, and then you get some mod tickets. You know, almost 3 million rubles in mod tickets. You can sell that stuff on the board. But if you ain't got $15, $9.50, even better deal right here. So it comes with another 30-day premium. So this medium pack is 50 cents cheaper than the subscription by itself, but it comes with a subscription, right? Kind of weird. But yeah, so if you buy the medium pack, you get 50 cents off that plus 2 mod tickets. So that's like almost 1 million rubles right there. Hat, flashlight, sweater, sports bag. This sports bag is not as good as the free backpack that we just got. And then it comes with some other stuff down here, Molotovs and then ammo. We can sell that stuff on the board and make a little bit of money. But if you went with the big pack and you got those mod tickets free with it, you can sell those mod tickets. And hey, there's your AK right there. You can get the rest of this stuff. Try to stay away from it. I would strongly discourage you from buying these different items. So like case with FN rifle, right? If I buy this case, it's $5.15, but let's look at this thing. All right, so we spend our $5.15, we get our case group 1. Chance to get a group 1 item is 100% chance, which means we're definitely guaranteed to get 40% chance of a STANAG mag, 60% chance of an FAL mag. That's 100% chance to get this. Group 2 item, we have a 50% chance to get a Group 2 item. And of that 50% chance to get one of these items, we have a 49% chance to get this reward box. We got a 35% chance to get a gun bag, 12% chance mod tickets, 2% to get this flame arrestor, and then a 1% chance to get this. So we got a 50% chance to get a Group 2, and of that 50% chance, we got a 1% to get this item, right? So it's a percent of a percent chance. So this 35% chance to get this bag, well, what is this bag? We click on it. We have a 100% chance to get one of these rewards below. So 50% chance to get this Group 2 item, and of that 50% chance, we got a 35% chance, and of that 35% chance to actually get a gun out of that bag is a 1% chance for an FAL or an FNC. And then we have a 1.3%, 2% for these magazines, 13% for these, 18 and 13% for these ammo types, right? So that's a percent of a percent of a percent. You see what I'm getting at here? It's not impossible, but it's highly unlikely. I've seen people spend thousands of dollars buying these crates to get nothing. So I personally am not a fan of gambling. I don't like to do it. There are people who have got rewards out of these crates, but I would just discourage you from spending too much money on these crates because, like I said, and then down here, we got a 5% chance to get a 3% chance. So group 3 item, 5% chance, and then I only got a 3% chance to actually get an FMC. So I'm paying $5.15 for a percent of a percent of a percent chance to get an item. It's just a waste of money. Please don't do it. If you got extra money, if you got money like that in the bank, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but new time players, if you don't have the budget, don't waste the money on it, because they're practically impossible to actually get anything out of those things. When they go on sale, there is a chance you can get. Now down here, you got these items in green. So these items in green are different than those other items. So this green item right here, you have a 3% chance to get it. So if I buy this crate, you know, you got a 80 cent, get this heavy toolbox. And then I have a 100% chance to get something in here, but of that 100% chance, I only got a 3% chance to get these ZP280s, right? But right here, if I buy 25 boxes, I am guaranteed upon opening the 25th box to get these. So that's a guaranteed item, but I have to spend like 20 bucks, you know, to get that particular item. And then you got stuff like the broken radio set. It's $2.50. But then when you come over here, and I got to open 50 of these boxes to get this radio chip. This radio chip is worth about 55 million in game. You can sell it on the board, and you need this radio chip for a quest to unlock Vanya. But go ahead and do the math. $2.50 USD times, what was that, 50 to get this item, to then get 55 million in game. Not worth it. So, well, I mean, I guess that's to be determined by the player. But yeah, so just be careful with the things on the store. Some things on here are not bad. So like if you are on a budget, getting the medium pack to get a premium subscription isn't terrible, but buying it in the bigger slots is the best way to go to get your cheapest you can. Anyway, so that's the cash market. We could pick up a couple things off of there to kind of make things go a little bit easier. And for some people that call this game pay to win, it's not pay to win, it's pay to progress slightly easier. Because at the end of the day, I could go on this cash market, right? And I could spend hundreds of dollars buying different items, and then I could sell all these items on the in-game player market board to get in-game money, and then go buy a bunch of items that I could normally just work for. You could do that, but the problem is, if I could just go and buy something like this AK-107 or this AK-109, which is like a top-tier gun, I'm not going to get any of those benefits, right? Because right here, the XP system. So if I have my assault rifle category fully maxed out, and I have all these different perks here unlocked, and I have some of these other perks unlocked, I'm going to be able to take full advantage of that high-tier assault rifle. If my character doesn't have the rank and the RP high enough in there, it doesn't matter about going and buying a better weapon. I'm not going to get the full advantage. So even if I have a high-tier gun, it's going to be slightly more accurate than a lower-tier gun, but I'm really not going to see the benefits until I level my character up. So you can pay a bunch of money and try and fast-track your gear, but it's not going to fast-track your player progression. You have to get your XP up in order to take advantage of all those nice toys, and the only way to do that is by actually going out and doing the quests. So that's one thing that, you know, some people have a fear of these games and like, oh, it's pay to win or it's pay to play. It's not pay to play. You can play this game completely free without buying premium, but you just don't get advantage of, you know, the 2 times XP and the discounts on the board and stuff like that. So I would do it. I don't feel bad about, you know, buying the premium, because at the end of the day, you know, it is a free-to-play game. So you can download this thing and you can play all of this like completely free-to-play. That's pretty huge. You got to think about that. It's and how many people do get on here and play, and they get no money from that. Of course, they're probably generating millions from the credit card warriors, but anyway, rambling. So now that we're here, let's talk about unlocking other maps. And let me jump over onto another character so we can further discuss that. Alright, so now we're back over here on my main account so I can kind of show you some of the different maps. Since I have all the territories and all the maps unlocked on my main account here. So the first map is the city of Lubitsch, which we went through. Now we're in Lubitsch Outer Lands. To get to the next map, there's a couple different ways we can go from here. There's actually 3 maps we can access. We can access Airport map, which is over here in Charlie 7. This NPC will take us to the airport map. We can access the Vesuvius map, which is down here in India 9. And yeah, it's over here at the tunnel. And then there is a guide that can take us to the Black Forest map up here at Delta 1. To get to the airport map is going to be the first map as a new player you're going to be able to go to, because his quest is fairly simple. He just wants 3 spark plugs for his car. So you find 3 spark plugs, you buy some spark plugs off the board, you give them to that NPC, and he will transport you to this map here. This is the airport map. And this is the second map that you're going to very quickly and easily be able to explore. To get to the airport, you're going to have to follow along this road. I usually cut across this hill. There's a easy quest you can do for Igor up here. You have to... It's better if you have a scoped weapon. You got to shoot some dogs in the village and you get some points. But you got to cross across Hell's Bridge. There's a little shortcut you can make to get around some of these anomalies. If you cut right here, you can run across this field to get around some of these electrical anomalies and then go down Hell's Pathway to get to the next respawn point, which is at this village. There is a couple NPCs you can work for over here in this village, clan base up this way, and then the airport and the plane that takes you to Tunguska and New Land North is over here. But you can't go to those maps unless you get 3,000 Omega Rep. So you can start doing some quests for different NPCs in this map to build up Omega Rep, but I would recommend doing going onto the wiki and looking at the Omega faction and what clans or what quests you can do to build up your Omega Rep. If you don't want to travel back and forth through Hell's Pathway, once you get 3,000 Omega points, you can come over here to S.T.A.L.K.E.R and you can use his back doorway. So if you have over 3,000 Omega, you can teleport from this NPC to this NPC, and it eliminates this entire roundabout route. So you get, once you enter the airport map, you just run up north, go to this NPC, and then he'll teleport you to S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and then you can go through here to the airport and then back, and it eliminates all this headache. But you got to have over 3,000 Omega Rep to do that. Fun fact, if you complete Vanya, you actually get negative 1,000 Omega Rep. So I had over 3,000, but then I unlocked Vanya and I got negative 1,000. So now I'm slowly trying to build back Omega Rep back up so I can start accessing these doors again. The second map you're going to want to get access to is Vesuvius. So getting access to Vesuvius, we go to Lubitsch Outer Lands here. You're going to want to work for different NPCs, mostly like the swamp people over here. And you have to get 3,000 points with the swamp people, and I believe there's another faction you can work for to unlock Vesuvius. But it's not something I can show you in this video, because getting 3,000 points, there's a whole chain of quests that you have to do, and it takes many hours to unlock that map. It's not something quick I can really go through. I can try to highlight some of the quests in a future video, but you're going to have to work for the swamp people and get 3,000 points to be able to get over into the Vesuvius map. Once you get into Vesuvius, there's different NPCs you can work for. So down here at Distillery, you know, there's a bunch of quests you can do. Radio Tower has some quests you can do. And there is, well, Boatman's not here anymore. I forget where they moved him to. There's an NPC that you can work for to get access to New Land North. And then I think the scientists here, I think you gotta get up to 7,500 with these scientists to get access to New Land South, but I'm not sure off the top of my head. Yeah, this is a really good farming map for farming different mobs. Let's go over to... So once we go to airport, if we unlock Tunguska and New Land North, let's go to New Land North first. So this is the northern part. It's a really big snow map. And there's a boat up here that'll take you to these northern islands. You get dropped off at this airport. There's a warehouse guy here. A lot of wide open terrain with not very many spawn points. And then you can come down to a bridge here that takes you to New Land South, which is this very small island. The airplane will also bring you to, this is the map of Tunguska. And there's a village of Radius over here, which is one of the ways you can get the caravan. You have to complete a bunch of quests in this map. Unlock the Black Forest. And let's see. Here's New Land South. Here's Caravan. It's a really massive map. And there's this whole map. There's only 2 respawn points. And that's here. Over in Bravo 8. You use the NPC at the village of Radius to come here. And way on the other side of the map, over here at Alpha 17, is there's a guy down south that will, in Tunguska, that'll teleport us here. But that is the only 2 respawn points in this entire map. The Psychomotion really comes in key here. There's the prison map that I haven't really touched on much. You can do a quest to get to the prison map. The faster way to get here is to be an asshole and kill a bunch of neutral players. If you kill too many neutral players and your name turns red and then you die with your name being red, you're forcibly teleported here, and you have to either bribe one of the prison guards to get out, or you can break rocks and do physical labor before the guards will let you get out of the map. So don't go killing too many neutral players, or you'll find out about this map the hard way. Black Forest map, which is the newest map. You have to do... Getting to this map for a new player is going to take you a while. Like, you're going to have to get 3,000 rep of Omega to unlock Tunguska. You're going to have to complete the Footsteps in the Black Forest quest. I'm pretty confident that it'll probably take you a couple months of questing to get enough rep to actually get to this map. This isn't something that happens overnight. It takes a lot of time to get, you know, enough RP. And this is a pretty huge map here. And then there's supposed to be another map coming out after this. There's supposed to be a way to get to Pripyat from this particular map, and that's going to be in the future. And I think that's all of them besides the big cave, but that doesn't have one. This is an event map, so it only comes around New Year's time. Inside the volcano, no map, huh? But yeah, so once you get here to the city, your first objective, I would say, is trying to get enough money, buy a better gun, get magazines, get a decent set of armor. You want to get a gas mask. You're really going to need it. And start working on completing. I would try to get all the quests done in the first city first. So, like the vaccine quest, all the basic stuff. Concentrate, get a bunch of stuff here, then move out and take the quest step by step. And start working on Outer Lands. Complete as much as you can in Outer Lands before you want to start going to different maps. and it'll walk you up, and you'll get more money, XP, and gear. Yeah, so that's kind of why I kind of stopped here at part 3 before. It's just such a there's so much to do, and there's a lot of different areas you can kind of go off in. So you can focus on one particular... I would try not to focus on one particular faction too much, because you're going to run into an issue of... Let me come over here. So if you just work for one faction, you could start to get negative rep in another faction. So you kind of want to spread it out between different factions. But where are we at here? So like Purgatory, I'm up to 3,900. I can use him for navigating, but to get to... Where is my mouse at? How do I get up there? Let's see here. I gotta get Omega up. Yeah, so Omega, I'm at 1,500. And I'm working on a bunch of different stuff to get Omega back up after losing all my points with them. And then Swamp People. People of the Swamp. So I got enough rep to get into Vesuvius. I got to keep that above 3,000 to have access to Vesuvius. So it is a bit of a balancing act going on here. But yeah, so pretty much that's all I have for you. I know I'm missing out on a bunch of questions. So if you do have any more questions, go ahead and add them down in the comment section below. There's a lot to the game, and it's just really hard to pack all this information into a short video, but do the best I can. And I got a couple quests that I'm working on. I'm still trying to get together a crew to do SpiderCon. They've updated Con, and I want to put together kind of like the best way to go about doing Con. I don't want to like struggle through it. I'm trying to figure out like the easiest new method, but they've kind of changed a few things, and then there's like a small patch, and they updated a couple different things. So I'm still kind of working on like the best way to go and do Con. Hopefully I can get that out shortly, but again, we'll see. I got a few other quests that I'm working on, and thanks for watching, but I'll see you guys next time.